member of Chrissy Barbo.
Fantastic. I'm sure she's here, and she's glad to know that you made it on. Thank you.
Okay, thank you.
Also new here. I am also new here. Mark Foster. This is the first time here.
I got you, Mark Foster. And where were you calling in from again? I know I wrote you down.
That's Pennsylvania, PA.
Pennsylvania. That's it. Thank you, Mark. Glad you made it.
Yeah.
All right, going to go ahead and make, go ahead, Cheryl.
This is Cheryl. We have an international person here on a phone. He's from Caliban in
All right, fantastic.
Africa. How does he put his name on?
You click on the three little dots in the top right-hand corner, and you'll see rename, and then you just type your new name in there. Just tell him I said congratulations. Welcome to the call. Matthew Moore, go ahead.
Yeah, hey, is it unmuted?
Yes, you are. Go ahead.
All right, well, I'm new to this. I'm from Cambridge, Iowa.
Cambridge, Iowa is in the house. Fantastic. Thanks, Matthew. Welcome to the call. Glad you made it.
Okay, this is Shirley Morris from Virginia.
Shirley Morris from Virginia. Fantastic. Virginia's now in the house. Welcome, Shirley. Glad you made it.
Our favorite student.
I'm gonna change your name on the screen. Hopefully I spelled it right. Shirley. If I didn't spell it correctly, forgive me, please. But Shirley looks better than numbers and letters that you had there. All right, so welcome everybody. Last call. As I said a second ago, we just hit 20 brand new people joining the team. It's always great to see. If you are brand new, it's your first Tuesday night call. This is the last call. We got to get going. Click on the little microphone in the lower left-hand corner or hold down the space bar on your keyboard, say hello, and don't forget to let us know what state you're calling in from, and welcome to the call.
No, well, I don't see no microphone.
Go ahead, Nokia.
Nokia. Hey, I'm Chris.
Hey, Chris, where are you calling in from?
Texas. Corpus Christi, Texas, right by the bay.
Corpus Christi's in the house. Fantastic. Thanks, Chris. Glad you made it.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Angie student.
Hello, I'm Renee. And
Renee, go ahead. Where are you at? There you are up there. Where are you calling in from, Renee?
Raleigh, North Carolina.
Raleigh, North Carolina. Fantastic. Good to see you. Glad you made it. Welcome.
Thank you.
All right. Anybody else?
Kayleen from Redmond, Oregon.
Kayleen from Redmond, Oregon. Fantastic. Glad you made it.
Niall, we're going to catch up on the chat here. We've got Renee Chat is calling out two of her students, Ruben Serta and Peter Meisel. We've been welcoming him on the team chat, both of them on the team chat.
Fantastic. Welcome to both of you.
Carrie DeFreitas from
Good to be here.
We've got Leatrice and Betty.
Yes.
And
Hello.
oh,
Go ahead, Leatrice. There she is. Welcome to the call. Glad you made it.
It's my husband. Hi, and
Hi.
I'm Betty.
All right. Fantastic. Glad you made it. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Welcome to the call. Welcome to the team. Welcome to the family. Go ahead, Catherine Torito. The name sounds familiar, though.
yeah, she's not new. Catherine's
I thought so. I thought that name looked familiar. Okay, good. All right. I see new people still coming in, Stacy. We got to keep hitting that button. Ooh, fantastic. We just jumped up to 340 new people. Alyssa, go ahead. Alyssa, where are you calling in from? Nope, Alyssa's an IIT. All right, I got this button. I got that button. If you have any background noise, just keep your microphones unmuted. There was a couple people trying to unmute and say hello. I'll give you a couple seconds. If you didn't get a chance to say hello, we're actually at 28 new people right now. If you didn't get a chance, go ahead and unmute right now. Say hello. Let us know which state you're calling in from. Then we're going to get going.
Hello.
Hi, Chris. Where are you calling in from?
I'm calling in from Las Vegas, Nevada.
Fantastic. Welcome. Glad you made it. All right.
Hi, this is Tammy from Red Square, North Carolina.
North Carolina is definitely in the house tonight. Thank you, Tammy. Glad you made it. You are actually caller number 30, family member number 30, and I'm glad 30 of you got a chance to say hello. Next week, just try to get on a couple of minutes earlier. We love hearing from all the brand new people. And next week, I'll say if you're new, you can unmute and say hello, even if you didn't get a chance to this week, even if it's your second week. So I'm going to go ahead hit a couple of buttons here. Then I got to hit this big button here. And then we're going to go ahead and get going. Are we recording? Go ahead and record it to the cloud. I don't know if they want it or not, but here we go. So welcome everybody to the RRR247 team conference call Tuesday night, our biggest night, our most important night. This is where all the magic happens. This is where all the big announcements happen. This is where you get to learn and you get to meet our founders. And anytime our founders are going to add something new to the system, it will always happen on a Tuesday night. So Tuesday night is a night you never want to miss. Write that down right now, please. If you're brand new, never miss a Tuesday night call. Do yourself that favor. If you miss 2 or 3 Tuesday night calls and you get on the 4th call and you hear all of us talking about all the excitement and how much money we made over something brand new over the last 3 weeks, you're not going to be happy with yourself because you missed 2 or 3 Tuesday night calls. Don't be that story. Don't let that happen to you. Never miss a Tuesday night call. So for all of you new folks, so what did I say? There was 30 plus brand new people joining the team. Every week there's 20 to 30 brand new people joining. Tonight we have 30. Thank you for keeping my story real, keeping it true, and keeping it accurate. My name is Niall Letty. I'm calling in from Central Florida, not too far from Disney, probably about 40 minutes away, but I'm surrounded by about 40 lakes also that are full of all kinds of fish waiting for me to catch them this summer. So it's almost heaven for me. I love living here in Florida. I love being on the water anytime I get a chance to. When my best friend visits Florida, we're going to do a lot of fishing like we always do every time we get together anywhere around the world. I've been in this industry now for 35 years, and it's something that opened up doors for me I never knew existed. I'll share that in a second. But during those 35 years, I've known the co-founders of this system that you guys are looking into for 30 of those 35 years. When I first got involved, I was a student going back to school as an adult with a wife and 3 kids because I hurt my back in construction and I went to aviation school to start a whole new career. While I was there, I couldn't find enough side work to keep me busy and spoil my kids on the weekends like I like to. So I was introduced to this industry and I thought, if this is what a neat way for me to make an extra $500, maybe $1,000 a month, just to have that extra money to spoil my kids with on the weekends. Well, it didn't take me long to realize it's a lot more than that. I started looking around and I started becoming a student of what was happening in the industry and the system I was working back then and you know the different things that I got to market back then. And I realized that I was being introduced to people I never would have met before. Doors were being opened up for me that I never knew about before. And I dove in full force and I said, I'm going to be the best student that I could be of this industry, of the system that I'm working. And I want it because I love helping people, right? I was a medic in the Army and I was only there for 4 years. I got out because the Army wasn't the exact path for me, but I wanted to help people somehow. So all these years later, after getting out of the Army and having a family and hurting my back and going back to the school, I got involved in this industry. And one day there was a knock on my door. And this woman rushed in my door and she gives me this big bear hug. And she told me how much I had changed her life. She told me how much better she was feeling. She told me how much more attention her husband was spending on her because how much better she was feeling. And I was touched inside. And I knew this was the industry that I wanted to be a part of for the rest of my life. And I was going to be able to help more people than I ever could as a medic in the Army or even a nurse or a paramedic outside of the Army. So I dove in, I became a student of the industry. I fell in love with it. I met incredible people along the way. It opened up doors for me, like I said, I didn't know existed, but it gave me 2 things that were really important for me. Not just the ability to help other people, but it gave me time freedom to spend more time with my children. And it gave me financial freedom to spend all the money I wanted on my children on the weekends or any vacation or any trip or anything they wanted. And not wipe that credit card on vacation, Mark, like we always do. And they get home and get the credit card bill and feel guilty about how much we just spent on our children that weekend. I never felt that again for the rest of my career, rest of my life. This industry gave me all the time I wanted to spend with my kids. I went to every football practice from Pee Wee all the way up when the helmet was bigger than him, all the way up to high school till he was done playing football. I went to every volleyball practice and game because I had a child that played volleyball. I went to every cheer camp because I had a daughter that was a cheerleader. I was heavily involved with my kids. My kids were my entire driving force. And when the high school needed a bowling coach for the new travel league that they were starting, I raised my hand to become the bowling coach. Why? Because I could, because I had the time freedom to do so, but it also gave me more time to spend with my children. And that was my driving force of everything I did in life. How much more time could I get with my children? I was that dad that got to put them on the bus, take them off the bus, go to every extracurricular activity that they were involved in, and just give them their heart's desire. It didn't take me long to realize I made the best decision of my life. I dove in, like I said, became a student of the industry and a student of the system I was working at the time. And it just took me about 1.5 years to realize I'm now making more in a couple months than anybody I've ever known was making in an entire year. That turned out to be a pretty good decision, one of the best decisions I've ever made in my life. And then I just had a blast, spoiling my kids and living a good life. But I told you, 35 years I was here, 30 years I've known the Rickards, the co-founders of the system. I met Rory first. I was a young entrepreneur. I'm trying to figure out ways to advertise all over the country. I needed a voicemail where I could advertise in the top 300 newspapers in the United States. I was taking that down the P path, right? And we're doing a mail order program too. I needed a voicemail that could handle all the volume I could throw at it. Everyone told me I needed to go talk to this Rory Rickard guy. Finally, I said, okay, let me go talk to this Rory guy. I get his number. I call him up. I meet this young man with an incredible passion to teach a system that he's put together through the phone system. He gave me the voicemail that I needed to handle all that volume, but it was also what we called a billboard voicemail, where I could put a message onto that system and shoot it out to all the networkers that I had all over the country at the same time. And some of you young folks, I see that look on your face right now. That doesn't seem like anything spectacular. Well, it was, because this was in 1992. We didn't have the internet. We didn't have cell phones. Rory, I don't even think we had pagers yet back then. I can't remember. We didn't have any of the technology we had today, but we had this young kid with a love for mass communication and in that software brain that got into a telephone company, built a voicemail, and gave us that communication ability all over the country. But when the internet did come out in 93, 94, we all had the ability to get those computers on our kitchen counters or our home offices. And Mark, you remember some of the monitors were about this big, and it took 2 of us to carry it in the house and put it up on the counter. That's when Rory really found his niche, because he could teach people what he had such passion for. He went online, he quit the telephone company, went online, became the #1 guru in lead generation, because that's what all of us entrepreneurs needed, right? We needed leads. We needed people to talk to. Rory and Tanya, they have built incredible lead generation companies that were #1 because they nurtured every relationship. They did everything the right way. They always under-promised and over-delivered, and nobody could produce leads like they could. No one could produce the quality of leads they could produce, and no one could produce the quantity of leads that they could produce. So now we're on the internet too. He's not just building relationships all over this country. He's building relationships all over the world. He's always flying back and forth, different countries. I could talk to him, and one day he's in Germany. 3 days later, he's in China, who knows? And then the next day he's back in Utah, going down a mountainside with his headset on, still working on his skis. The guy was just incredible. I got to meet him on the telephone first. We became good friends on the telephone. He made that mistake of saying, "Niall, anytime you need help, just call me." Well, I'm not a techie. I wasn't into technology back then. So I probably called him every single day for 3 weeks, but he was always happy to take my call, help me with whatever I needed, and teach me whatever I needed to know. So we built a good relationship over the phone. And then I found out he was going to be attending an event in Miami that I was also going to. So I looked for him. We had dinner together. We had a drink on the beach in South Beaches, watching the sunset, because that's what you do when you're in South Beaches, right? You have a drink and watch the sunset on the beach. We talked about our families and our children and the future and all of his ideas. And I realized he had an unbelievable understanding of the internet and marketing and sales and the tools that we were looking for to help build our business. And I didn't know where this was going to go, but I did know that I wanted to be a part of his life for the rest of my life. That makes sense? But then it just evolved into something incredible. Over the last 3 decades, I've watched him become the #1 lead generation company. He started building websites, because that's what we needed next. We needed websites to market our business, right? He became the top guy in building websites as well. So they're building all these successful companies. And about 16 years ago, Roy said he was sitting up late at night, very successful. He could retire at this point, but he's talking to his wife, Tanya, and he said he had a conversation with God. And he said, I don't feel like I'm helping enough people. I don't feel like I'm paying it forward enough. What can I do? And that's when he had a revelation to take everything that he knows how to do, put it in one system, and bring it out to you, bring it out to new people, teach him how to do what he knows how to do so well. So Tanya covered all of his training abilities. Well, he could take the time to build the system that we're looking at today. It went from one page on the internet to, the second generation stuff with a page behind the page. And it just kept evolving and getting better and getting better and getting better every year till it turned into what you guys are looking at today. The performance blogging system is one site with hundreds of pages inside that all represent different products and services that we get to take to the marketplace. Not only can we build ourselves an incredible business, but have a positive impact on other people's lives, as many people as we can. And we're doing that globally, folks, not just here. We're doing that all over the world. Our goal is to be in every country, on every continent, around this entire planet, help as many families as we can, stomp out poverty in every corner of this world that we can, give everybody a hand up and a lift up everywhere we can, as long as we are able to do it. And those are the kind of people that you're getting in business with. I met Rory first. A couple of years after meeting him, I got to fly out to Utah and meet his lovely wife, Tanya. I walked in the door. I met another young lady with incredible energy, just like his, raising 7 children, running several other businesses at the same time, and helping Rory get this thing built so he could get all the training done to help make it better for me and Mark and Ruben and Kayleen and Alyssa and all the brand new people. I've never met anybody as organized as her. And I realized quickly, you have to be pretty organized, and you got to know how to schedule your day, your minutes, your hours, and your weeks and your months. If you're going to raise 7 children, run several businesses, and help Rory stay on time, right? I knew right away that they were going to be a power couple. I just knew that I wanted to be a part of their life, whatever they were doing, for the rest of my life. We've walked same paths together for many years. We've walked different paths together, but somehow we always keep coming back. Why? Because there is no other place better to be than right here on this team with this company and this thing that they're building for us to take everything out to the rest of the world. Jim Rohn told me something 25, 30 years ago. He said, now the true legends on this planet are people who find the ways to service and help the most other people. To me, that was the definition of Rory and Tanya Rickard. I'm proud to be part of what they're building. I'm proud to help take this out to the rest of the world. We've built a great relationship over the last 3 decades, obviously. I don't just call him my friend. I call him my best friend. I call him my brother. He's the one I can't wait to get here and fish these 40 lakes with me sometime this year. I don't know when he's going to get here. Life is good because of his passion to help other people. I have that passion too. I told you when I was a medic in the Army, I wanted to do something to help people. That just kept leading me down different roads till I met the Rickards. I'm proud to be here. I'm happy to be here. I get up every morning like Stacy and Linda and all the other leaders that you hear. We have to pinch ourselves sometimes because I can't believe that we get to do this every day. And you're going to hear Rory and I say this all the time. You'll see Stacy wearing a hat probably hanging up behind her on her desk says, we get to do it. We get to do it. That's kind of our key phrase here. We get up every morning. How many of you are getting up every morning in your careers and you were excited and happy and in a hurry to get to work to see what you get? No, right? No one. You're right, Ivella. No one feels that way. We do every single day. I can't wait to get to my desk, log on, check my emails, check Skype, check my text messages, and find out who do I get to help today. That's who Rory and Tanya are. That's the leadership they've built around them. That's the leadership that we're bringing in around us. And that's the family that we're building here. So if you're looking for a place where you can build an incredible business and have a positive impact on that many other people's lives, you have found your home. And we all welcome you here with open arms. Welcome to RRR247 and the family, and glad you made it on the call. So without any further delay, I'm going to be introducing my best friend, my brother, our co-founder of RRR247, Mr. Rory Rickard. Microphone is yours. Take it away.
Thanks, Niall.
There he is.
Hey, I appreciate Niall covering this, and the first part of these calls are always for the new people, but also so you guys actually know who you're working with. And I gotta say, I'm bringing on some longtime friends. They're seeing what we're doing here, and they've been watching us, and they're like, Rory, I had no idea that you were like that devoted to building this and where it's going. And you guys, it's just getting better. It's getting better. So today we got a lot of stuff that's kind of recap. So if you're new students, pay attention. Existing students, don't miss these Tuesday calls. Everyone, listen, there is so much coming over the next few months. I've already got it mapped out. Some big releases are coming, and I want you guys to kind of write them down so you're ready. But if you miss a few Tuesdays and you don't catch it up on the YouTube or the replays where we put them on YouTube, you're going to feel like you missed like a year of progress, and it's going to be about that much. There's a lot coming. I always tell you guys there's more coming. I'm going to double state it right now. There is a lot coming. I'm a little bit overwhelmed. It's things are falling into place, and we're getting in a very good stride on what we're doing. So I'm going to recap a couple things. Let me put this down a little bit. You guys will see me better. I'm going to put a recap on a couple of things. So right now it's the end of February. I'm going to start rolling out with a couple of things. So let's go in order of our anchors. So anchor 1 is DTC Ambassador. That's our Wine of the Month Club. We have incredible wines going out there. If you guys haven't had we have the second vintage of the Nile Eddy, the Donna Walker going out. That Donna Walker cab is insane. The Pinot is amazing. And then we've got very soon, and I'm not going to tell you when it ships out there, but our new Brut sparkling will be hitting the shipments and the mixed and the whites. And there's other wines that are coming out, you guys. But I was just going to put this out there, like, make sure your account is active. I saw people lose commissions because they didn't have their smart ship on, and there was some that their smart ship would have been paid for if they would have just had it on. And there's processes in there. So we're going to go over some training on the DTC system in the Vortex system that we have. That Vortex system is going out. Everybody should be feeding their stuff in. It's going to get better and better and better. And we're tying everything in with the Vortex to help us market not just the Wine of the Month Club, but the new edition of the EDU program, which is the homeschool support with Zoom with teachers. You guys, this is a huge need. It's a huge service we're going to be fulfilling stuff with, and we're going to start teaching you guys what that means and what it's about very shortly. Now, if you have anybody that's a teacher that wants to be part of that program, we're gonna start discussing this, and I'm gonna start bringing on our MSI that's in charge of all of this, which is Sheila Matchett. We're gonna start opening up some criteria, start lining things up. We have ways for teachers to make an incredible amount of income to do what they love to do, and that is to teach properly. And we're gonna open them up to the entire, PBS, the RRR247, but also there's a whole business behind it. We're privatizing education, and we're going to put it in the hands of the parents, but we're also going to create some amazing opportunity for the teachers and for all of us as of DTC, and we're adding more things to that program. And we got the kiosk and everything else that's in there. You guys, we have things so set. It's a big deal, and we took a long time to build, but it's fallen together in the right way. So that's DTCA. And we're marketing wine. We're getting the Wine of the Month Club out there. I mean, that's just a fun business, and I got to tell you, whenever you tell anybody like I'm a marketer and say, do you know what I have? I got this amazing Wine of the Month Club. Everybody's like, what? It's a cool thing to talk about. And we blog about it. We promote it. It's why it's anchor offer number 1. And because of the success we've had with that and everything that we're able to connect with and build in the back office and all the marketing systems, we're going to be rolling out so much more in the way of specialized landing pages, acquisition pages that'll connect with our blogging and connect with our lead process, and that'll tie into the Vortex follow-up system. We're creating massive follow-up drip systems because we've been proving them out over the last years on how they work. And that's all part of that FMS Vortex system, which is literally multiple systems into one. And that is the system that Tanya and I are going to start feeding leads into for the active members. So if you're on the advanced FMS Vortex, the large one, we're going to be feeding leads in and prospecting, and we're adding a calendar system. So I wasn't going to talk about this with the students yet. I just got so excited, and I know it's being built by our CTO, Peter, right now. So I'm going to explain to you what it is. It's so freaking cool. Anything that we can automate, we're building automation for. The stuff that we can't automate is the high touch. So we have V marketing, and if you don't know what V marketing is yet, because you haven't gone all the way to, through the different training sessions. We have session 1, Session 2, session 3 is V marketing, and session 4 is instructing and more. And it's the same system. It's one system for everybody. But our V marketing allows you to use paid marketing from Tanya and I to build your team. Well, not everybody's presenting. That's our instructors and people are learning how to do it, but everyone can participate in the V marketing to drive presentations. Well, in the Vortex system, we're going to give the ability to have calendars set up. And that allows the user to set up an appointment with the presenter. And that presenter can be you if you're qualified and you're ready to do it, or it's going to be your supporting instructor team that's going to do the presentations on your behalf. These appointments can be set up and we know who they're set for. And it all has to do with how we put them in Trello. Everything we're training to do, you'll put them in Trello, you put them in the Vortex system, and we are going to market them to get an appointment set up for how our program works. And we have all these different drip systems. So we're going to help automate it. So what that means is you guys get to help fill it. We're going to do all that, but the backup drip system. And the reason why you need a drip system for something like this, and many of you can relate. Not everybody signed up with us, got going day one. Some people needed to see it. They needed to go through it. They needed to attend lots of these trainings so they could get themselves out of their own way. Well, you know, we have records from doing this, and we've been marketing this program for 15 years. And in those 15 years, we've noticed some trends. Some people come back 2, 3, 4, 5, 10 times, 20 times before they actually get going. We have such a running thing where people will get in, get their PBS up, and take a month or 2 to get going, a year to get going, 4 years to get going. So we've got to constantly drip to get them out of their own way to realize this is an amazing vehicle to succeed. You just got to get going, right? You got to get started to get, you know, what's that saying? It goes, you don't have to be great to get started, but you got to get started to become great. It's so true, and we got to get people out of the way and drip on them. So these are all systems to help us do that. And you guys, I've got people coming back to get going that have been out of the system for a year, 6 months, 2 years, and they all say the same thing. I wish I would have stuck with it. My life was crazy, but I see what you guys are doing and more stuff. It's there. I wish I would have done this stuff, right? And it's, you know, it's reset, refocus, recommit, and get going. And, you know, we are dedicated. As long as people don't quit, that we'll get going with them. But you know what? They come back in, they get going. That's what matters, to get them going. So I want to show you guys a couple things. I'm covering on the DTCA thing and the Vortex system. We're going to be doing lots of training on it. But you guys, this is, even for me, it is a wish list turned to truth on how it worked because of our great programmer and all the tools that we built up for it. But you guys, we have things in that and hooks in that and follow up and artificial intelligence that are being added to it that allows us to drip on these people. So we just do the work to fill them in, and they'll come to us as they're ready because we're going to drip on them. It is going to make a huge difference. And if you just add one more team member to your team a month through that system, it is so worth it. Even just one. We don't need massive results to make this successful. We just need a lot of people consistently doing a little bit. That's it. It's the odds of success are so great here. If people just show up and do a little bit, we make progress. Now, we have ways to teach you how to be more in sync with the patterns of success, to do the little things every day that make this grow. And we're going to constantly focus on that. Anchor offer number 2. Bella Vita. Let's talk about this for a second. Again, today is like a really good recap because there's a lot coming, and I want to make sure everybody's caught up to speed because when we hit March, we're gonna hit amazing. We're gonna hit some momentum. It's already happening, and it's a great. Oh my gosh. Okay, anchor offer into Bella Vita. We're launching what is technically our 6th product. It is an incredible category product. It's one that's going to help a lot of people. I know now I'm not going to spill. I was actually looking if I even had a empty sample one. It tastes amazing. You got one? I need to put tape on mine. Saturday I'm going to be able to, hopefully Saturday I can release something. I did a video on it, and I won't talk about that. Guys, I've almost spilled the beans on this. I don't want to lose our privileges of being able to get this, but yeah, there it is. That talk now so that everybody can see you.
Sorry about that. Got to put my finger over that. It's a nice purple and a delicious flavor. To me, it tastes like a candied Kool-Aid. It might be my new favorite flavor. I don't know.
Show that again, Niall. Show that again.
Gonna make, you can't see nothing, can you? Okay,
You
yeah.
need to get some. You get some like Scotch
Slide
tape.
your hand up a little bit.
My hand up, how's that? Up
Yeah.
higher? There we go.
Oh, no, your finger needs to move a little. I'm
Hey, I
trying.
want you. I'll tell you guys. I made a big mistake on a video I put out in the RRR247, and I took it down. I literally wasn't paying attention and showed the name of the product.
And
did.
it was missed because you took it down quick. Good job.
I took it down so quick because thankfully, because I was so excited to share it, you guys. And I'm gonna just recap on the products. I take Youth first thing in the morning. I wait 10 minutes and take my vitamins. I take a fish oil and a multivitamin, and I take another series of vitamins that are going to be replaced with that purple snap. That purple snap is taking over things I've been taking, and it's in liquid form. We're one of very, very few companies that had that technology, and it's in the Snap, which is our delivery system, and it's bioavailable. It's a biohacking version of it. So we're the only ones with that. And I have a list of the stuff that does. They're going to be putting out more information. That video is going to help sell it. You guys saw the glimpse of that video on the call tonight. And we're ready. We're really close. We know that it's about to be at the warehouse in days. We're going to hear more information. I love seeing someone just put a guess. You might be close, but you're off.
You know, Roy, that reminds me, you and I both get an auto delivery every month of that other product that this just replaced. We need to shut that off.
I already did.
Okay, good.
Check yours. I shut them off because I added it up. And just so you guys know, when you look at the value of the products in Bella Vita, we're on the lower side on cost because it's direct to consumer. We get it for the manufacturer shipped right to us, right? So it is a DTC solution, and we're seeing that. But this, I'm saving money with what this is from what I was buying. I'm saving money. And that means a lot to me too, but I also know that based on the science, and Niall and I, we've been waiting for this. They've been working on this for a while. This wasn't like last month they said, hey, we're going to do this. Here it is. No, this has been underway for at least 18 months that Niall and I know about. And they've been teasing us on the leadership that, hey, this is coming. And I just kept saying the same thing. Like, I hope they can replace XYZ that I take, 3 things I take. And it does. And so I'm going to save money. I already stopped mine. It'll be over there. And you guys, it's incredible. Okay. So that's coming out. Stay tuned on the things. You guys, they're going to be making an announcement on Friday. Those that are on the Saturday morning training, we're going to have some details.
Roy, there's a special announcement that goes with that, though. If you're not already a member, that's apprentice.
Niall, I'm going to just take over right here. I'm going through some stuff.
Okay, do it.
So, time to market is huge in understanding. So, as marketers, we have an amazing role. One, in a lot of cases, we get to be a product of the product. We get to put a personal emphasis on it. And I got to tell you guys, if you guys hear me talk about the Bella Vita products, and I'm so strong about them, I mean, come on, look at me. Hold on. Look, you guys.
No, there's less of you. I can barely see you.
You guys. So when something works that good, it's hard not to just want to scream at everybody. And if I see anybody that's a little bit pudgy, I'm like, you know what? It struggles to lose weight, right? And they're all like, yeah. I'm like, I was the same way. And it sounds rude until I see a picture of me, and then you're like, that's what I used to look like. This is what I look like now. This is what I take. And it's so simple to take, right? So I go over this, and now we're going to have this other product. It's a major category. And it's one of those things it's something that most of us need, if not all of us need. Like, I could argue that this purple product is something that's going to be a mainstay product for everybody. And if you don't know what it is, when you hear about it, you're going to be like, I should be taking it. Yeah, you probably should be. It has to do with the major part of keeping us healthy. Okay. So I'm going to show you guys something. If you're in as a customer or you're in as a member, I'll always promote the memberships. But if that's something you just can't do yet, become a customer to your instructor. That way you have access to this, and you can be getting some product, and you can upgrade later. Now there's a special promo going on right now if you come in at the promoter level or the influencer level, you get upgraded to an ambassador. Now I'm going to show you guys something, and you guys notice my tune's gone? My tune's gone. I sold my last tune off my neck. Okay. And so I'm ordering a bunch more to arrive to me when I'm in one of our destinations in Texas, and I'm going to order 10. You get a price break at 10. You get them for 150 bucks a piece. So if you can sell them for 200 and still make 50, you can sell them for 300 and make 150 bucks. I do what's called the puppy dog effect, and I'm going to walk you guys through that. If you guys ever want to sell puppy dogs, you get a bunch of puppies and you go give them to somebody and walk away and come back and take the dog. They'll fall in love with it. They're not going to want it to go. That's the puppy dog effect. I don't care how sinister that person seems. You give them a little puppy, come back in a while, and they're just happier. Dogs make us happier. Puppy love is a real thing. Okay. These incredible, I can't say these, I don't have one. I'll have to look at Niles or Stacey's. These tunes are freaking phenomenal. You can ask anybody in the community. You guys like, and this last guy that I did the test, right? I did the what do you want to call it? The what do you call it? The stiffness test or the mobility test? I don't know what you call that. He was getting to 3 o'clock and she was getting a 3:15 on the right side, 9 o'clock on the left. He doubled. He was able to move so much more that his back popped. And then he went over the other way and it was more, and he was just like, he looked at me like I just put a spell on him. Like I was doing some crazy magic, because how could this little piece of metal cause that to happen? And then he has a balance issue. He's older and his balance is stronger. So I had him do the stuff and stand on one leg, and I pushed his arm down. I had him hold it, and then he could feel the resistance. He again looked like I was doing magic. He looked at me like I was like David Copperfield, like he was looking for some trick on it. He did not want to give it back to me. And that's the way this works. So I highly recommend people have them. You just share them, right? You have them to put around, and not everybody's like talking to other people. When you have results though, it's hard not to. You know, when you shed 50 pounds, it's hard not to. So I'm going to pull this up there, but I got you guys understand. So those tunes alone, their member price is $200 for the black, $199, $299 for the rose gold. Okay, so if you're just to buy a black and a rose gold, member pricing, right? Right? It's $249 and $199. There's a $50 difference. So that would be $450, right? If you were to get a rose gold and a black tune. Is my math right? $199 and $249, right? $248, or sorry, $448, right? $348. No, $448, right? My math's right. $450. I rounded up. $450. Okay. $450. Remember I said that, right? If you were to buy two black, that would be $400 plus $250, which would be $650, right?
Yes.
And I'm telling you, they're absolutely worth it. Okay, so that's the thing, right? And I'm getting this stuff in there. So when we retail it, by the way, it's got a great commission system. So that being said, I'm going to share my screen. You guys, I'm going to tell you something that I did not realize. It's in the picture, but I didn't realize it because it mathematically seemed too much of a good deal. I'm going to share my screen. For those of you that aren't set up in Velveeta yet as a promoter, influencer, ambassador, now I'm going to tell you something. You want to be an ambassador. Now remember, the promotion right now that ends midnight Eastern on the 28th is if you come in at the promoter or the influencer pack, they're going to upgrade you to be an ambassador, which means instead of getting a 10% commission as a promoter or a 15% as an influencer, you get a 20% commission on the upfront sales when we're growing our business. And if that means if you do the double up, double down, and now I want to really stress that the double up, double down means you get 40%. And that's why Tanya and I mean, that's extra thousands of dollars for Tanya and I because of the way we build, because we always hit the double up, double down. Double up, double down means you enrolled, a promoter, influencer, ambassador on the left and one on the right in a 7-day period. And then you get double fast start commissions for the whole month. And the way that we build and structure with the V marketing, I'm going to come back to that. It's very doable to be adding people to your team every week. And that with consistency is how we build bigger incomes. It's how we allow the dream bigger to happen. And I told Tanny we were going to do some of the dream biggers. We're going to focus on those next week because you guys, there is so much coming. I needed to spend some time to recap with everybody. We've got, a lot of new people. There's a lot of things going on. I need to recap before the end of the month so that people don't miss out. And I'm covering this. It just needs to happen from time to time. There's so much going on. Everybody's asking questions. A lot of people are feeling like they're going to miss out, and they are if they don't do this right. So let me go over value. So the promoter pack, right? And I'm going to say this: if you're not in Bella Vita, the minimum you should do is find a way to become a promoter by the 28th. Because you're going to come in as a promoter and you're going to get the pay advantages of being an ambassador without spending the extra $1,200. You don't get all the extra product, but you're in and you get the high commission. And now we just go forward. Okay. The promoter pack comes with the black tune. That's $200. That's half of this. And then you get $400 worth of product because you get a brain, a plus, a youth, and a Zleam. You get to try all 4 of those products. Now, I'm telling you, these packs are probably going to modify. I'm not sure what they're going to do. We got this new product that's a high quality issue, but the influencer pack and you guys, this ambassador pack, you're saving a lot of money, but look, it comes with, I'll come back to that. And I have a lot of people coming to the ambassador. Like that's what I would do. That's what I did. You get a lot of product, you get a huge value. And you can retail these, you get them on there. I mean, we'll go through this, you guys. And I got to tell you, as far as the product use, our health is super important, right? And we all know that it's something that we all get. And we have the means to create income here, but also the means to offset our own personal consumption. And that's awesome, because we get the best of both worlds. But let me show you this on the influencer pack. You get 1 brain, 1 plus, 1 youth, 1 Zleam. You get the hard copy book and you get some samples. These are all $25 each. So you get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of those. That's $150 value in there, right? $400 in this. You get 3 tunes. You get 1 black, 2 black, and a rose gold. That's $450. That's where all the savings is coming from. Is that? And I thought it was just 2. So I had a new member come in as an influencer, and I literally thought they messed up. And so I called support, or I contacted support as a ticket. And I didn't want to say who it was because she was like, she wanted to do the right thing. But you get 3. You get a rose gold and 2 black. Guys, that influencer pack is such an incredible value. And you can sell each of these black ones for $300. You can do the puppy dog thing. That's $600 back if you want to, and you can keep the rose gold, or sell the rose gold for $300, $350, and wear the black. Now I like black because it goes with most everything I wear. I had the rose gold. I had a friend that took that from me. Then I went to the black. I just sold that off my neck, and I'm going to get 10 more black ones. I'm going to keep 1 locked up in my bag so I don't always have 1. I'll wear 1, and I'm going to sell the other 8 in the puppy dog sense. And I'm going to tell you, there are so many people out there that have, arthritis and other conditions. This is going to ease. And when you ease somebody's pain and give them more flexibility, they can tie their shoes better. They can pick things up from the floor better. They can move around better. They can sleep better. It's amazing what it does. And it's priceless to change their life when it's been a decrepit state. Like, it's amazing what these do. And we just need to have them on hand and be willing to share them. If I got 8, I'm going to be willing to share them, and I'll go get them back the next couple of days. And they're either going to give me the money back or they'll take it. Like, if they, some people like, you do the test and they'll buy it right away. And that's what I've had the experience, right? But I want to make sure I always have one on me. And that's one of the things, if you have it, you'll sell it. If I didn't have that mentality, I would not have sold it because I don't want to get rid of it. Like, I'm missing mine. He needs it way more than me. And I'm going to get more, right? And then as a result of trying the products, they're coming in as a member, and they're in Canada. So I get somebody out of Calgary to help expand the business with. All because I was willing to share, talk about the products, show some things. My before and after pictures are crazy, right? So it's amazing on how to get the stuff out there. And you know what? If you don't have a testimonial yet, or you're brand new, use mine. Use any of the teams that are out there. Okay. So I want to point this out there, and then if you're in here, then you can get the new product ahead of time. That's, you guys, it's so awesome. And I'm gonna pause for a second here. I'm gonna stop the share. We talk about dream bigger. We talk about having a why, because that's why. If you don't have a why, you're not going to do anything, right? Why is an emotional response to get us out of bed in the morning, right? If we didn't have a why or a reason to get out of bed, we'd stay in bed. Why do you want to do something to create more? And we got these vehicles that create wealth because they're in demand products. They're in demand. And we also need to take care of ourselves too. And we want to have a, and everybody should have a why to have a better life. Like, you want to travel more, you want to do more, you want to have more, resources to make the family better and to take care of legacy. But our health is very vital. And it's kind of a 3-win thing. One, we get to help the world with great products by educating them and marketing. Remember the law of marketing, nothing sells itself. The second thing is we get to make money from sharing these out there and signing things up. And the third thing is we get access to them individually. It's a 3-prong win. And, when you're building the business right, you basically get this stuff for free because it's offsetting your income. And because it's tied to the business, you get to write this off and get the income and the profits. And then we give you the V marketing to grow. And the V marketing in combination with building your blogging system and all the stuff that does that allows us to get this profitable sooner so that you're making cash flow on top of it. Pause. In case you guys are brand new and you haven't heard about our IBO program, or maybe you've heard about the IBO program and for whatever reason you didn't think you'd qualified, and maybe you don't. Guys, do the freaking IBO program if you can. That's $750 a month. We have slots available. We have 82 slots available as of 4 o'clock this afternoon. That means that 82 people can get set up and get paid $750 a month for a minimum of 6 months. And our payments are lasting longer than 6 months. I can only guarantee 6 months, but we have some people that are on to their 4th year of $750 a month. That means they're already profitable. They can cover the overhead. They can cover the minimum cost of being the paid anchors. Simon Sprinkle, the IBO program costs you nothing. In fact, if anybody's spent a single penny to get the IBO going, raise your hand. 1 penny. Going once. Nope, nobody. It never costs a cent. Get with your instructor. They know how to get you in there. I'm also going to tell you, let your instructor know you want to get the IBO program and get things going. And if you want, I'm going to do something kind of crazy. Is he on here? Okay, I'm going to do something just crazy. If you want to get in the IBO program and you haven't got it set up yet, you need to get with your instructor. That being said, no, let's go through your instructor. I don't want to make this crazy. I want to make sure that Stacy, just give me that look. They're going to get you added to Skype. We want to make sure we have a paper trail to make sure no one gets lost in the shuffle. Okay. I was gonna give Jim's email out because he's not on here, and I that would be kind of funny. But you guys, we got the slots. Let's fill them up. I want you guys to get that. There's so much available with that. We're solving. It's a win-win solution. If you don't know what the IBO program is, go to RRR247.com/master. That's step 1. At the very bottommost video is the IBO explained. 15 minutes, you'll understand it. You qualify for it, get set up in it. Okay. And we got all sorts of, we're working on more and more solutions to get out there. We're working on a Canadian solution. I'm working on an Australia solution. I'm working on some other areas, but right now it's US only. Okay. It's all explained out there. I got more for you guys. I'm rounding out the corner. So next is our in persona and Hilo. You guys have been seeing this. We have new people. You guys don't know what this is yet. I'm gonna bring up my sheet, my page. Hold on. I'm gonna spell this out. This technically I would call this like our third anchor. However, this is something, you guys, after February 28th. Okay. We'll be on Tuesday. it'll be technically closed up. So we're not going to even talk about it. So February 27th is technically the 28th in Europe. So so the 27th is really our deadline, because by the time we get on the 28th, it's over, right? So the 27th is the deadline. We have a founders level 3 NFT, which is going to be explained in a video here. I'm going to have you guys watch this really quick because we have a lot of new people, but we're not going to launch this with new people until the VIP training that gets kicked into here in March. Big updates coming in March. Oh, the 26th of the deadline? I guess the 26th of the deadline. Thank you, Sean. So the 26th. Got it, Sean. I got it. So midnight the 26th, that should be the deadline you guys all go with. Midnight the 26th. Okay, midnight Eastern on February 26th is the deadline for this. Now I'm going to bring this up. We've got a lot of people doing the final things. We got a lot of people that are getting this stuff together. Once this promotion's done, there's no more founder level NFTs available. We're going to be going into the standard rollout. And this will be made available instructors to all new students. I'm updating all the standard pages to replace the medical devices with the in persona and Hilo page. I'm going to share the screen. You guys are going to see some, awesomeness, which we call Google AdSense on here. I'm going to start closing down ads. And this is in persona and Hilo. This is the information, the walkthrough. And I walked 2 people through how I wrote this out with great success. And this will be the format we're going forward with. I don't talk about the founders level NFT because again, it's going to be done midnight on the 26th. And then we're just going to have a standard NFT that goes that way. But, guys, we are getting set up in an amazing place. So I'm going to show you this video really quick to show you how it works. Your instructor, all instructors know about this. We've been working on this program for literally a year and a month. We launched it in January of 2022, getting ready for this stuff to come. We are the launch point for the US. We are launching it all over. It's got a lot of reach, and what it does is phenomenal. So I want you guys to see this video. It's not long.
In Persona, the first Web3 app that uses your heartbeat to mine crypto. Built on Vivo's smart chain, In Persona's community powers the first decentralized digital health platform and is shaping the future of digital health, where people own, control, and decide how to monetize their anonymized data. A fun and motivating experience where you become a crypto mining machine. Proof of sensing technology uses your heartbeat and other health metrics to mine VivoCoin or VSC. Join In Persona, a community of over 500,000 people worldwide reaching for their health goals through NFTs, SocialFi, and HealthFi rewards. In Persona's revolutionary revenue sharing rewards program is as simple as wearing, sharing, earning. All you have to do is download the app, mint a data NFT, choose your device, and share your invitation codes. You earn from 2 categories of rewards, HealthFi and SocialFi rewards. HealthFi rewards come in VSC. You earn them by passively monitoring your health with a wearable device connected to a data NFT. You're essentially becoming a crypto mining machine. The data NFT sets the parameters of data collection for your device. Your NFT level determines the amount of data you can collect. The more data you collect, the more rewards you receive. There are 2 ways to earn SocialFi rewards: personal rewards and community rewards. Personal rewards come from your data and from the people you have invited. When your invitees mint data NFTs, you receive USDV, also known as Vivo Dollar, and from their data mining you earn VSC. Community-based rewards follow the same logic. As the community develops around each of your activated invitation codes, the people invited by the people you invited, the NFTs they mint grant you USDV, and from the data they mine you get VSC. As a multi-blockchain US dollar stablecoin, the price of USDV is always pegged to $1, and the price of VSC is determined by the market. Within the In Persona app, you can swap VSC for USDV and then use a Vivo Pay strap or card to spend it on goods and services. VSC can also be bridged to BSC or Polygon networks for further swap to other cryptocurrencies. USDV can also be used to purchase products and services like NFTs. The future of digital health. You own your health data and its value, embracing the impact of wearable technology and using it to create healthier lifestyles. Monitoring your health and making smart decisions that improve your life now come with even more benefits. Join in persona. Stay healthy mining crypto, get rewarded, and help others do the same.
Okay, so what I'm going to do is just cover things. This is something we're going to be marketing out there. We got new memes. So for those of you guys know, we do a consensus marketing. We all get, those of us that subscribe to this service, it's $10.99 a month, but you get custom memes to market this. They're being delivered like right now. So everybody's gonna be getting over the next week or so more crypto mining watch ads, and we've been making them towards the in persona stuff. It's going to be the in persona page. So I state this: everybody that's out there that has the memes, you make sure you create an in persona page. It needs to at least be / in persona. Okay, everybody needs to create that because that's what the ads are going to be leading to. That's the app name. It comes in there. And you guys, this isn't being marketed as like this is not a network marketing. It's a social aspect. We're going to be teaching people about it. But this is the last run through I'm going to do that's not to the VIPs. Okay. So everybody that's got their system set up, they're in persona, they're going to do some stuff. And I need to do something really quick on that. Because of the way we're doing this and something else that's coming, I need to let you guys know something so you guys know how we're going to handle it. Stacy, I'm going to have you come on for just a second.
Yes.
Okay. So let me, where's my video? I'm going to stop share. So here, I'm going to do this for just a second, just because I like to. Okay, so I got to put this up. There we go. All right. So Stacy runs a lot of stuff. You know, you guys, our MSIs run the things, and I'm looking for the MSI or the team of MSIs to run something new that's coming in March. I'm going to ask them in one of our calls. But Stacy, we have a VIP platform. We're doing a resurfacing of it. We're going to be relaunching it. But I want everybody to hear it from me. We're going to be doing a grandfather situation. We have a lot of people that are already in the VIP program. All our current new VIPs and the current VIPs, you guys are obviously in it. But anyone that is in with the founders NFT, they're going to also be grandfathered in VIP system. That way they can get up to date with the trainings, because we're going to be doing separate trainings on our VIP, everything behind the VIP curtain. And I'm going to just state this: it's too hard. So the VIPs get everything behind there as it is, and we give people the ability, if they come in as a standard student, to upgrade a VIP through work in progress and kind of earning things. But when and we're going to have a whole new routine for that once this goes up. We've been waiting for this Vivo project to hit to where it is now. We've been waiting for this for a long time, and so I've been delaying massive things because I needed this to happen, and we're here. I'm excited to get it done. And so in March, we're going to be into the VIP platform, and I want you guys to all know that. So everybody that's in with the founders level NFT, you will be added to the VIP platform so that you don't miss out on the training and the additional marketing stuff we're going to be teaching on. Now, that being said, because this is one of our major areas of focus, health data is kind of big. It's really massive. It's going to be something that we roll out memes for on a regular basis as things update. So it's going to be out there. And most people that have the memes are getting this. You guys, there's a progression here. Some students don't get to see it, or they don't grasp on for a little bit. They know it's great, but it doesn't, the aha moments don't hit. It's too complex. But when they do. Then we try to get the means to get there. I'm going to come back to that. I'm going to go over a little bit today. This recap's taking a little bit of time, and I think it's very important to give some details. But I wanted you guys to see with Stacy, and you guys all going to hear it. It's all recorded. The VIP curtain will be opened up. We'll put people in the VIP system if they're not a VIP already, but if they have the founders level NFT so that they get access to the training we're going to be doing that's going to be at a high level. That will mean that you get access to the new thing I'm going to talk about. It's something that it's going to be marketed to those that train. So here's the process, right? We have session 1 where we cover Anchor Offer 1. We get people into DTCA, which is a big part of what we do. Then in session 2, they understand the circular marketing, how everything ties together, and we introduce them to our Anchor Offer number 2, Bella Vita. Okay, those are home runs. They crank. It's proven out. We get people into that, and then the next thing is get their PBS modified and get Google AdSense. It's a milestone we need to get everybody to. People are going to learn how to do things. There's a lot of learning curve along the way to get there, and it's a big milestone. And once we get people to get Google AdSense, they have the belief, they know this works. They don't go anywhere. It's just getting them that far. The sad thing is when people quit before they get there, and it's like, oh my gosh, if you only knew how this worked, you would never quit. But and that's why you see your instructors, we're all like, no, we know this got to get you over that milestone. Once you get past that milestone and you get Google AdSense, now we can start adding other things to it, because now you got a vehicle that makes money. The proof is there, and we're going to start advertising more and start building upon it. And then we get you involved along the way into what's called V marketing, where you utilize paid marketing to help your team grow with you more. And at that stage, we got Google AdSense. You're tied into V marketing. Then, if you're a VIP, you're going to get access to the VIP and everything that's behind it, which is additional ways to make money, more ways to grow, and you're going to understand all the aspects to make it work. You're not going to be lost, right? You're going to be in the know. That's the key. If you're not a VIP, this time is where you're going to have access to become a VIP, and we're going to go over all that as it goes forward. And then you get access to everything that's behind the VIP curtain. Now, it's really important that we separated it. It's just too much all at once otherwise. And once you know how to do stuff, then we start adding. And it's going to be adding more and more ways to increase our income streams and our wealth. So that being said, yeah, I just got a note from somebody that says they want to be a VIP, and I happen to know that they just bought an NFT level 3. That means you are a VIP. So congratulations. We'll cover all that some more. Okay, so let me go back. I'm glad that made you happy. Let me go back to this. I have something coming out in March. I'm going to tease it. One of the biggest problems with working for yourself and leaving the workforce to come here full time is what's called golden handcuffs. Benefits that you can buy yourself and you make a lot of money, but there's also, it's not the same all the time, and people get used to it. And we've been working on a program for size and where things are at, and we've been getting bits and pieces lined up. Our attorneys, we have a couple of them that have been working really hard to put some stuff in place with wills and trusts and all these things that you guys have been hearing me talk about. Well, March, we're going to roll out something that has everything and more into it, and it's going to be, we're going to be teaching it only at the VIP level. It's going to be creating a lot of additional pages. It fills in a lot of categories, but we literally have absolute real health benefits. And hold on, it's a worldwide program. The health benefits may only be USA for the moment. We're going to be adding more, but there's stuff in there and benefits that cover the globe. And we can literally use this as a vehicle to market our PBSs in every country around the world. And they have ways to take payments for products that we get paid services for. It is golden. And I've been testing it to the hilt. They've been putting stuff together for years. This didn't happen overnight. This is 4 years in the making, and now it's where it makes sense for us. And I'm tickled. I'm tickled about it because they added a couple of things that made this work. And we were looking at building a lot of the stuff to add it to DTCA, and this is ready to go. Like, we're going to launch it in March and run. If you've got there is so much, it's going to be a lot of training. I'm going to be spelling it out there. So it'll be on a VIP training, and we're going to start launching the VIP trainings with the launch of this. So the VIP platform will launch at the same time we roll out this new addition to RRR247. Now, let me just put this. It's extremely affordable, and the way that we build it with the community is extremely lucrative, where we get to do the utopian thing, and we get to bless everybody and share it in an amazing process. And it's a marketing dream, meaning we get some incredible benefits, but we have ways to offset it and literally earn our stuff. So like working for like a job as an employee with the best benefit package that is part of your salary, but they don't pull money out of your pay. This is kind of the same thing, where we can make enough money where it covers everything and then some, and the community gets to help it happen. You don't know what that means yet. I have to explain it, and I'm working on that to tie it all together. I just worked out a bunch of additional things that for the benefits for us. We have a lot of clout, guys. Our group, of the size of our family, we get things. We have clout. We deserve it. I like to ask. I don't like to be told no, and people don't like to tell me no, so we get a lot of things. This is so exciting, and I want you guys to know it's coming soon. So let me speak in very specific terms, and then we'll take a break, and I'll go read my book. I'm excited to read the second chapter. First, if you're brand new, just follow the training. Let's get you through session 1, session 2, session 3, session 4. Get your pages modified. Get your Google AdSense in there. Run your ads. Be part of everything, and just know there's great things coming. You're not going to miss out on anything. We're just going to catch you up as you're ready and we get through the milestone. Existing people that have Google AdSense, existing VIPs, March is going to be a freaking insane month. We'll take it in stride. Now, March 4th, 11th, and 18th. Those are Saturdays, I believe. 4th, 11th, and 18th. And I'm sending out notices to everybody all the time, but the 4th, 11th, and 18th, those are Saturdays. I'm going to be doing extremely long marathons on page building, advertising, and other things. If you are attending those 3 weeks, I'm going to help you blow open the traffic to your system so that your PBSs can make a lot more money and you can get a lot more with Google AdSense. You're going to be learning some key things. And yes, the whole marathon is going to be recorded. It's going to be broadcast on live because it's going to help everybody then and those there. But when you're there live, the energy that I exhume is more received than watching a recording. There's something about it. And, we'll take a couple breaks in between. I might do some different setups when I do it. I like to have fun. I'm trying to decide what I'm going to do for fun this time. But you guys, I'm working on so much content for you and directions to teach you things that are going to help us skyrocket our SEO, our content marketing, our keyword marketing, and then how we do our advertising. And I'm just going to spend solid time like I do. Like I know that I'll income by thousands of dollars a month with those three marathon days. That's what happens when I spend that much focused time in the things I'm going to teach you. And I'm going to be doing back-to-back marathons. I've never done that before. And I'm going to go, a minimum of 8 hours, but we all kind of know how I do this. It could go way longer. And because I get into a rhythm and it gets really fun. And at the same time, it's so rewarding but I know, and this is why getting Google AdSense is so paramount. Because I know that when I write something, even if it's not going to pick up for a while, it's going to be a bomb. I'm going to make something because Google AdSense pays no matter what. We get clicks, impressions. When you know you're paid, you do things differently. I talk about the broke mentality and then the business mentality, right? And the wealthy mentality, same thing. Broke, you want proof, right? Well, I came from a broke environment, from birth. And what I was born into. And there's part of you that still has that. When you see proof that this is making money and this is a way to create, wealth for your family, it makes you do the other things even more. It makes it more real. And I get that. And that's why I really push with every student to get your Google AdSense going, place these ads. Everything I'm going to be doing in those marathons is designed to make all that happen. Content, making more content, posting ads, right? And then watch the stuff that I teach you. So I have it pretty much mapped out. I'll just tell you the order we're doing it. And I think you guys need to understand the importance of the order. So let's see, March 4th. And I know I put this out there in the things. I'm going to be doing page building. Just a marathon on building pages, different angles to take, different aspects to do it, things you guys are doing on an everyday basis you don't realize could be part of building your structure of information. I mean, you guys think about it, I'm willing to do at least 8 hours of content building. It's just scratching the surface for me. You guys, it's endless. Once you understand the patterns of thought, the ways to look at things, that's what we're going to be doing on Saturday, the 4th. On the 11th, we're going to be doing PBS ad creation and ad posting, creating more ads and posting ads, solid time. Okay. Then on the 18th, we're going to be doing, this is something I've never done in a marathon before. In fact, I do very little of it and I need to do more. So I'm doing a whole dedicated day for it. It's marketing in other forms and directions. These are things I haven't taught before that I do when I'm working late at night and different ideas. So I'm going to be teaching you guys stuff new. So even though what I call the old dogs that have been here for a long time, I'm going to teach new stuff on that Saturday you guys have never seen. And it's just get to it. There's so much to do. If anybody's bored in RRR247, I don't know what you're missing. Like I can't even keep up with me, let alone the stuff that's coming out. And I have to like pace myself, take deep breaths, RRR all the time. And, and I'm just letting you guys know, March 2023 is going to be absolutely memorable as a big surge. And then we're going to keep going to work. And for those of you that aren't doing V marketing every day, get on it. Okay. I'm going to say God bless. You guys, Stacy does so much behind us. I'm just going to give her some gratitude. And all her MSIs, and also let you guys know that she is forbidden to be part of this new launch because I need her taking care of her business, and so Stacy can't step up. We'll open this up there. You guys and you guys that are in Stacy's team, from Tanya and I, do everything you can to make your why, but also help carry Stacy. Like if you need an extra push her, because. And I mean, do it to help her push up because she just is selfless in giving, doesn't care what team it is. She just helps the whole family out. And, there's some amazing amounts of time sacrifice and things that are there and they're not to be forgotten. And she always volunteers for the stuff we have and we'll find a way, but I need her building her team with you guys and her team is doing great. And I need to give some more focus time and I'm going to just put this out there. I'm really bad at recognition, and I'm going to state it. It has to do with a couple of factors. One, my way to reward people is to help them build their teams, right? I get to help build with you guys. I don't just tell you to go do it and give you pictures of what to do. I'm doing it with you. I'm leading with you, and I'm going to try to find more and more ways to support everybody that's out there that's doing their jobs. You show up, I show up, and there is so much coming. And we couldn't do this. You guys, this project we're launching in March, there is no way we could tackle it if the MSIs weren't running the house. This is a community that takes care of itself. And I'm so proud of it. And I'm proud to be here with you guys. And I look forward to these things that are coming. Now, and I'm just going to say on the recognition, Tanya and I like to recognize you guys, and we do it in different ways. We really like to do it at the live special things. We buy dinner for everybody. I mean, how cool is that? And we gonna have a lot of fun. And we got this event coming up, and we're gonna know more details. I got to get some pinned down on Friday, May 5th, 6th, and 7th in Texas, in McKinney. And that's a live event. Okay. Now there's other live events that are coming on there, and you guys, if you guys are on the call tonight, Bella Vita has their first incentive trip that they ran, and Tanya already qualified us because we work really hard as a team to go to things, but we will qualify for every event because it's a pattern, right? And and not that we go to Mexico a lot, we love it, but when you go there with your team members, it's a whole different level and understanding. And then you get to spend time with corporate. You get to spend time with people you normally don't have time to in the day, and you cement in things and you build your belief even bigger because you find out more things that are behind the scenes. I guarantee you're going to know some things that are happening in the future. And then that makes you have to hold in a secret for a while, right? All these things happen at these events. And we have people that are starting to pick up stride. And when you make an event, and the thing about it is you guys will notice a lot of parallels in how Costa operates and how I operate and Tanya and I operate. It's very similar. In fact, it's almost scary similar, right? Because we come from the same cloth of understanding, and we like to give and support those that are working. It's because we've been there, right? We've been in the trenches. We're building the trenches. Costa's like me. He's still in the trenches building. Okay. It's who we are. We're going to help build everybody up because we have the vehicle to do that. RRR247 represents vehicles of success that we can help so many more people in so many different angles, and we can all get more, in affluence over abundance to help more people. Right? We're not just teaching you how to make a little bit. We're teaching you how to make money from so many things so that it's bulletproof. And I'm gonna just stress some things. Here I am. I'm going over today. I've been in this for a long time. Niall, there's Shane, there's others that have been in this industry for a long time. And I'm going to tell you, I've been in it long enough to see the following. I've seen people hit success, make a lot of money, spend a lot of money. And that one vehicle, that one true vehicle they had on there wasn't strong enough to keep going for the decades. And then they fall back into a job situation because that vehicle did things. Times change, technology changes, other opportunities change, and people get stuck in something. And I didn't ever want that, right? I saw it, and I've always, shifted and adjusted with the times. I saw where my technologies were changing. We build a community. The community is what we focus on, the people. Our relationships don't change. We are doing something, but we have enough vehicles and we have that PBS that keeps everything in stride so we can take advantage of opportunities. And if one falls away, who cares? I mean, yeah, but we don't have all our eggs in one basket. And we're able to build up the DTCA to where it'll never go away, but it doesn't have one income stream. It's going to have 2, 3. It's got several now. So we can control the payments, control our environment, remove the need of a third party in every aspect that we can, so we protect the house. Bella Vita is strong. I sleep very well knowing who's at the helm of that ship and how that's structured. We're good, right? We have another great thing that's being added, but you guys that have been here a long time, we've taken things in and things out, but we keep the vehicle of the income streams are all still intact. Our income streams are intact. And, here we've lasted, well, we're in 15 years. It's getting bigger and better and bigger and better. And it had the vision of where this will carry. This is a legacy business. It's not something we have to worry about, like something drastically changing that is going to go away. The internet's not going anywhere but up. We're growing in the Web 3.0. We're adaptable to handle new technologies. And because of the law of marketing, we have a purpose that'll never go away. Just learn the art of performance blogging, learn the art of the conversation part of the V marketing, and learn how we do this stuff that we do, and just get better at it by practice. Practice makes progress. And because of the team atmosphere, we get to grow together all the time. And we know you're going to fail forward. We know it's everybody's going to suck at first until they get better. I'm watching my personal students that I work with, and their writing quality just gets better and better and better, and they get faster and faster and faster, and things kick in. And I'm more excited than they are, and they're giggly about it because they're like, they remember where they're at and they get something done, and they get green, and when they get Google AdSense, look at the instructors. When someone gets Google AdSense, it's like Christmas. They get that milestone. All that work, all that dedicated training time was worth it because they got to that milestone. All right, God bless everyone. I'm going to stop this recording here. We're not done yet.